Yeah. Ready?
So cute.
Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lily. Happy birthday to you. Okay, don't touch. Just blow. 1, 2, 3, blow. Oh, good job.
And welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are well. In today's video, I'm going to lay out the details from Lily's second birthday party. I stinking have a 2-year-old. So as I mentioned in my Decor second birthday haul video, I was reluctant to do Mickey Mouse. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it for you guys to go check it out. In there, I tell you where I got everything. So this video, I'm going to show you how I used everything. But I was really reluctant to do Mickey Mouse because I'm not a big fan of just like character overload at parties. And I felt like 2 years old, I could still kind of do something for myself. But we went ahead and did Mickey Mouse, and I love how it turned out. And of course, she loved it, so I guess that's really all that matters. So a lot of the decor that I used were, as I mentioned in the Decor haul video, were from Etsy, and they were just an instant download PDF that I can use however I want. I didn't use everything on there, and some of it I used differently than how she suggested from her website. So one of the things I did like was the napkin wraps, that I took black napkins and I rolled up the utensils and then I wrapped the wraps around them, and there was some that said her name and then some that kind of just alluded to each of the characters on Mickey Mouse. What I loved about it was that there wasn't so much like characters in your face, it was just kind of like hints of the characters, whether it was just their hat or just the outline of Mickey's face. That's what I really liked about it. And then some of it was personalized to Lily's name and her age and whatnot. And another thing I loved was the use of Toodles, because she loves Toodles, and so I needed to find a way to incorporate him into the party. And so I liked how I did that. We went with a Hot Diggity Dog hot dog bar. So if you know Mickey Mouse, you know what Hot Diggity Dog is. So we just did a hot dog bar. So we had all the condiments and different toppings that the guests could use to top with their hot dogs. And so I took the Mickey Mouse that came with the printables and I labeled each one of the condiments and kind of placed them on the table. And then I took one of the Toodle characters and I was able to write Hot Diggity Dog Bar on there, and I actually hung it with fishing wire above the table where the hot dog station was, and I really liked how that turned out. On the opposite side of the table, I hung another Toodles that just had the number 2 on it, and I suspended that with fishing wire above the table as well. So for the food, like I said, we did do the hot dog bar, but we also had a fruit tray where I made my incredible fruit dip. It's only 2 ingredients. It's amazing. I also have a video on how to make that. I will link that for you as well. I also did a veggie tray, and then I did chips, and I actually just went to Smart Final and bought a box of just little chip bags. This way there was a variety. It was easier for people to eat, for kids to eat and whatnot, so I just put those on the table. And then we also had a potato salad from Costco, and then for the kids, to keep it a little bit more kid-friendly, I did do peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I did a watermelon, both cut out in the shapes of Mickey Mouse, and I just thought they were so adorable and so much fun for the party. So I did put everything on our dining room table. I love to make my dining room table, like the food table, the centerpiece of the party. Probably has to do with where my dining room is located, like right off the living room. When you first walk in, it's like right in front of you. So I love to just make that look really nice, and so I like my dining room table. So I usually just take the paper tablecloth and use it as a runner on the table to add some color or some different elements to the table. And so we used black. Black was kind of like the underlying color for things because everything else was so bright. And so I just did a black one on there. I think red probably would have looked a little bit nice as well because the black did kind of blend in with the brown table, but I still really liked how it turned out. Now for drinks, I did a sparkling lemonade water, and I also did apple juice boxes for the kids. And then I took black cups and I cut out the colored Mickeys and taped them or glued them. I somehow put them onto all of the cups. And then I did straws with the little number 2 Mickeys. I think she suggested using those for cupcake toppers, but I used them as little flags on the straw. I don't think anyone actually used a straw at the party. I don't think anyone did. I don't think anyone appreciated them. But I really love them, so they were really cute. Now when it came to the cake, I was actually going to make my own cake using a friend's, all of her supplies, because she does cakes on the side and she couldn't make it for me. Then I was going to get it made, and then I decided just to make my own cupcakes. And so I made these really cute cupcakes, and I used little mini Oreos to make the Mickey Mouse ears, and then I found these really cute red bows that I added to some of them to highlight as if they were Minnie Mouse. And again, I loved just doing the touches of Mickey, so you could tell it was a Mickey Mouse party, but it wasn't like character overload in your face. The printable came with a little sign that just said Happy Birthday Mickey, or Happy Birthday Mickey, no, Happy Birthday Lily, and I framed it and I put that in the middle of the table next to the cupcakes. And then I did do, it's like a giant cupcake for her that I just decorated, and I just put the candles on there, and that's what she used to blow out. And then again, I just used the black tablecloth as a runner on top of the table. Another centerpiece of the party was the fireplace. Now the fireplace I actually decorated, her birthday was on a Wednesday and we did the party on a Saturday, so I actually went ahead and decorated the mantle of the fireplace for her actual birthday. So Tuesday night I decorated it so when she woke up on Wednesday it was decorated for her birthday, and it stayed like that the rest of the week, and it was actually made it a lot easier when it came to decorating for the party because that was already done with. And so I just took the banner that said Happy Birthday and I hung it on the mantle, and then I had some balloons I put up on the side of it. And then so where I brought the characters in were these cutouts, and I think I mentioned in the decor video that I wasn't sure how I was going to use them, and I loved how I used them. They're made to go around doors or chalkboards or like advertised for the classroom, but I ended up sticking them around the fireplace, and what worked out really great was that they were actually at the right height for Lily and the other little kids, and she loved it. When she got up that morning of her birthday, she went downstairs and saw them. She went right over to Mickey and was so excited to see Mickey on her wall, and Pluto was the other favorite. She loved having Pluto there. So I really loved how it turned out and how I put the characters. I think I did Mickey and Minnie on the bottom, Goofy and Pluto, and then I did Daisy and Donald Duck a little bit higher, and I think it turned out so cute, and it was just like a perfect little addition to the characters for the party. Now, as favors for the kids, they took home bubbles, because what kid at this age does not love bubbles? And so I just used the napkin wraps to wrap around the bubbles. And then I got these red bags from, I think, the dollar section at Target for like, you got 10 for $1. And again, the PDF came with the little tags that just said, thanks for coming, love Lily. And I attached those to the bags. And inside of the bags, we did Mickey Mouse Mickey Mouse crayons, stickers, and then there was a whistle that we put in there. So you are welcome, parents that got a bag with a whistle. Another really big hit of the party was the 52-inch Mickey balloon. I think they're called glider balloons. They fill up with helium and then they kind of just sit there, and you can move him around, or he can actually glide around the room. I found him on Amazon for $8, and then Party City charged me another like $6 or $7 to fill it up. But if you would have bought the balloon at Party City, it was $20. I'm sure that includes the helium, so it still ended up being a little bit cheaper buying the balloon myself and take it in there. I don't know if I could have taken it to like the dollar store or the grocery store or somewhere else. That would have been less expensive to fill it up. But when I did it, my dad kind of just laughed at me, but he realized later, and I didn't think it would be that much of a hit either, but I think every kid at some point had picked up Mickey and moved him outside or carried him around the room. And I know Lily carried him around all day. And even after the party, she carried him around, she'd shake his hand, she'd talk to him, she'd feed him. She got this like fake makeup set for her birthday. She tried to put makeup on his face, and it's still, I believe, we're a week from her birthday now, and it's still inflated. It's starting to go down, and she's not as excited about it now, but for a few days there, she just took him everywhere and talked to him and played with him, and it was so adorable. So I'm really happy with that purchase. So I also did cardboard letters that I bought from, I think, Hobby Lobby, and I decorated them to symbolize the characters. It was kind of a lot of work, just like kind of extra crafting stuff, and I ended up not really using them as a centerpiece for the party. They kind of just sat on the side. I'm pretty sure majority of the people walked right by it and didn't notice it, so I probably could have lived without that part, or I should have just found another way to really highlight them in the party, and I just didn't put the extra effort to make sure they were a highlight of the party. So I probably could have lived without that. I did think they turned out really cute though. I also had another sign that just said Lily that kind of hung on the door where people passed by as well. I'm not sure if anyone really saw that, but I did hang that up for the day of her birthday, and I thought it was really cute and just a little personal touch to the party. So that is it for the details for Lily's second birthday party. I think it turned out really cute, and I'm just really grateful for all of her family that came in town and her friends that came to her party. We were selective on the sort of few friends that we picked, only because it could get kind of out of hand, and at this age they're learning to share. that was another thing. But actually it wasn't too bad. She didn't go completely crazy because people were playing with her toys. But I did invite friends that she kind of goes to daycare with and kind of knows, and one of her 2 neighborhood kids that came by. So they were all friends that she kind of knows and sees quite often. So that's why we kept it kind of small in that way, and then our family came in town as well. So I'm just really grateful for everyone that came and that celebrated with us, and thank you so much for the gifts. She got some really cute and really fun things for her party, and it was just really fun. She just really enjoyed her party, and we had a lot of fun doing it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching this video and checking out my daughter's 2nd birthday again. I cannot believe I have a 2-year-old. It's incredible. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and check out more of my videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!